Hello everybody, my name is Dominic. I'm commentating over my audio of me putting together, or putting the internal hard drive that I ordered into the PlayStation 4. And you see right there, there is the 1 terabyte internal hard drive. It is about the size, 2.5, I believe, inches, the size of the normal laptop internal hard drives, whereas most desktops will be roughly 3.5 inches in length. So you see right there, the key to this is I was doing this on a carpet and I don't have any hard wooden floor area to do this. So if you're gonna do this on carpet like me, make sure you wear like shoes or something also. It's better, and make sure you properly ground yourself. Make sure you're not gonna electrocute this thing. But if you don't have to worry about that, go for it. Already I just put the anti-static wristband on just to make sure I don't electrocute this thing. So with the PS4 Slim, it's in the back. You see I just take that cover off right off the back, and there's one screw we need to get rid of, and you can see I'm already right there with the little strap to pull out the internal hard drive. But there's going to be 4 screws with that little PlayStation emblem screw, which I will see. I'm showing you right there. So a key thing right here is that I was told it would be a Phillips screwdriver, which it wasn't, but I found another screwdriver for this screw in particular, which was a little hard to get out. But once if you get this one out, then you're pretty much good with the rest of them. This screw is called a micro thread. I had to write that down. But yeah, you take that out, then you can just slide that right out. There's your internal hard drive for your PlayStation 4. It is 500 gigabytes. I think it is 5200 or 5400 RPM, which is how fast the hard drive will read. So I upgraded also to a 7200 RPM, so hopefully that will be much better. Of course, the best thing to do is get a solid state drive, because they're vastly superior, but they cost a lot of money. And so this is a good bang for your buck. I got this 1 terabyte for about $45, maybe $50 actually, when you include tax and everything off of eBay, whereas on Amazon it might be a little bit more, plus shipping also if they don't have free shipping. But point is, you take out these 4 screws right here, and once you do that, you can just slide out that internal hard drive and put your new one in there. Now, I've been told by other friends of mine who've done this before that when it comes to the hard drive, some of them will be much more harder now to fit in there. The one I was using was a recommended one, which was good because it fit exactly in there. And you can see in the video, make sure you have your hard drive facing in that direction where the, I would say, teeth of it are pointing out. And really the screws will kind of dictate also. You want to have the silver lining on the back, on the bottom laying down. So you see we just take that out after doing the 4 screws and whatnot. And once we do that, I pull out the internal terabyte hard drive. So we have some stuff to do on the side while we're also doing this, so I might as well tell you now. So you're also going to make sure you have a, well, if you're going to back up any of your data, clearly you want to have an external hard drive to put all that data appropriately, to make sure if you have gigabytes worth of saved data. I'll get into that in a minute. But make sure you have a USB, because it is vital you have a USB with at least 1 gigabyte, roughly 900 megabytes, maybe 800, depending on how relatively updated they've done the firmware. And I'll give you a link down below to, you want to download that firmware, put it onto that USB inside of 2 folders actually. The first folder is called PS4 all caps. The next folder is going to be called update. You put the PS4 update dot, it was like pup I believe. You put it in there, and I'll go through the process later, but that's just groundwork for all that. So you see I have put back all the screws in, and now I'm getting ready to, actually no, I think I got 1 more or 2 left, so we'll just continue with our conversation of the .pup and everything. So after you have all that on the USB, which is like I said, roughly a gigabyte, 900 megabytes, you want to hold on to that, because that's going to be how you're going to update your system software, so it will be able to read the resolution on the TV screen that you have. It'll be able to update to PlayStation Network, and you can configure it to the Wi-Fi if there's another update after that. But on the website, make sure you go all the way to the bottom, because the first time I did this, actually, there was 2 links. One's just for a normal update, and one is the reinstallation of the PlayStation 4 update. So you can see right here, I got what is this last one? Maybe? Come on, you can do this myself. Alright, I believe this should be the last screw, and then we're going to put that internal hard drive back into the PlayStation 4. Yep, so I'm going to take it back to that back side where it is at. It should be back right side for the PlayStation 4. Just slides right in. You can definitely see, and it will feel perfectly fit if you put it in the right direction. So just make sure you just follow that right there, and you put it back in there, and you're good to go. Honestly, after that, you would just be able to put the little cover side strip on it, back how it was. I had a little bit of trouble with it, actually, with the side strip. The 2 things that you might have trouble with this PS4 Slim, it's the same way with the normal PS4 and PS4 Pro, by the way, for doing this, in case you're all wondering. But if you have any more problems, I'll tell you how, because I've looked into it for both the PS4 and PS4 Pro, but of course I have the Slim because it was the Uncharted bundle and whatnot, so I don't know what I was doing there, but what am I doing? Alright, I don't know. I think I was making sure the camera was focused or whatnot. So yeah, there's a little dastardly PlayStation screw. I hated that screw so much, by the way. Just gonna say that, and I'm even showing you, hey, it has the little square, triangle, circle, X, and whatnot. So you want to just make sure everything is, and that will actually align the other screws also and the internal hard drive in its little case or whatnot. Now, some people ask me also, you can take apart an external hard drive and put it in there, by the way, in case you were wondering, but you can't just put a normal external hard drive into the PlayStation 4, which is my biggest gripe of it so far. So yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble putting this case back on here, and come on. Ah, there we go. Yeah, so that's a little bit tricky. It should just normally pop back into place. You might need to slide it and then pop it. Snap, crackle, pop, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm not cool. I'm not hip anymore. I'm sorry. I'm old now. But all right. Come on. I tried to do this video in 1 take, and I had to do about 4. I did this in about 2 takes, and then I did the next part in about 2. So don't be surprised if I speed up the next 2 parts, by the way. So yeah, I'm just showing you, hey, I got everything put back together. You can now put the HDMI cable back into it from your PlayStation to your television, and then your power cable. So there's the USB I used. Big shout out to my neighbor for leaving his USB at my house, because I actually didn't have another USB. I had my external hard drive, which I guess technically you could still do that, have the PS4 folder and then the save game folder with the updates folder, and it would just recognize and read the updates folder. So this process right here, it's gonna take a little bit, I'm gonna be honest. So we're gonna just speed this up a little bit, and then I'm gonna show you a still image of what it will look like with the system storage management. From there you can see everything, and shout out to Faber, by the way, for letting me use his PlayStation Plus to check this out. So